I'm here to save you the whole interview time. What are you going to learn from watching this interview by this scumbag, by basically Adam 22 and the guy? See, Adam 22 is a person that we forget put his wife up for sale. Basically, legally pimp out his wife. Think about that. What would make you think somebody like him wouldn't try to get his hands on an interview like this? What did we learn in the interview? Is he remorseful? Not really. He don't really he whether he was the trigger man or not, he can't speak about. So we didn't get a real answer on that. But however, most of the insinuations is leading to him, and he's not really speaking on it, and he's not really remorseful, even if he was, because he's from a hard background, and he's from a gang, the evil black on black crime people, you know what I'm saying? He's from one of the evil gangs. So doesn't matter which one it is, they're all evil. So anyway, we got nothing out of this interview. We got no type of, it ain't even no juice. Nobody wanted to juice this shit. It's kind of effed up because he just shot somebody that a lot of people liked his music or whatever. His music wasn't my cup of tea because I seen like stuff like this happening, because of spewing messages like that. Y'all hear my music as well. It's different. Now, anyway, the interview, we learned that he's basically he was a kid. He was a kid who went through a lot of blah, blah, blah. You know the whole story. Grew up in the hood, joined the gang, the sob stories of the life, and, stuff that we all go through, but just handle it differently. Basically, yeah, gang member. They didn't go to Pop Smoke crib to do that to him, but it just happened that way. It was a robbery. That's what we learned, basically. And the rest of it is just talking about his life, like this is about to be some Lifetime type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nothing. Let's see, what did we learn? It wasn't a backdoor situation. He said no, they don't know what they talk about on the internet about the backdoor thing. Nobody showed up in the barrel. He said that was a lie. Nobody showed up in no barrel or talking about something they got revenge or nothing like that. So basically, that the stuff that we learned in the interview was basic stuff that we could have actually thought of ourselves. Other than he's not just some outright savage, he got a heart, and like he really was just some adolescent who made a mistake. But however, it was a mistake that the whole world kind of see what you did, and they're kind of judging your sin as if they perfect. So it is what it is. Do I judge the brother to death? I don't know these niggas. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't got time to be judging these people to death. I don't know these people. You feel what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. He gotta live his life now. With that on his jacket. You feel me? So he gotta watch his back every day. He said that he did wake up and like with dreams about like he knew he was going to get caught. Like he did like kind of regret it, but he couldn't say he regretted because he gotta be tough for the gang. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? It's just messed up stuff. It's an evil world. Like most people is evil. So I accept most people just being evil. You know what I'm saying? It's concluding Adam 22. They even put him on a platform to try to get his, spew on the situation or whatever. But we could have assumed everything that he was going to say. Like he really gave you no real content. It was really a waste of a time for real, for real. He can't even talk about the case even if he wanted to. And he also insinuated somebody else might be out as well. Basically, I grew up in the hood, and if you know my story, I done joined the gang before. Sold my soul to the real devil. Basically, it's a real evil. Now, with that entity that comes with that lifestyle, you have to accept people who are the worst people of society as your friends. I know the truth. Most times you can't change people like this. Look at people like Whack 100. Boy, 97 years old, still gangbanging, still doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, it's something that's in their blood, like they say. It's something that they can't, it's a demon, basically. It's a demon that come with it. And most demons, I come from the meditation world. So most demons is a thought process. It's a mentality that you adapt. It's a perception. Those things are real demons. You have to actually like seek knowledge to try to get yourself away from that mentality or get yourself away from that evil and expel it away from your soul. You got to go through scriptures. You got to go through self-reflection. You got to go through a lot of personal type ish that people like this, if they not looking for they ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna stay that way. They not gonna realize that death is wrong, you know, because they grew up around you gotta kill the, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around it too, but however, I choose to stay away from this like that. You know what I'm saying? There's some people, they born into it and then blah blah blah. Some people choose it or whatever. I chose to get the hell away from it and get out of it and get my life right. Now, whether he's going to do that or not, who knows? You know, we know how humans are. Sometimes they change for the better, they change for the worse. He could keep the tough guy act up. We see the whole interview. He's trying to still maintain being tough, but no. Truth be told, people like him is the reason that God exists. Scriptures exist. Good and evil exists. You know, like people like him, like where we, or the people who self-proclaimed spiritual people. Now, I don't want to be the holier than thou guy. I'm nobody perfect. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, first of all, this is the reason why we actually have certain like principles and morals and like laws and like just certain things amongst us as human beings to differentiate who's evil, who's good. You know what I mean? Whose ways are good or who ways seem better than others? Whose ways or what ways can progress, keep us progressing and do and like be better as humans without adapting savage, barbaric type of mentalities and ways of living. And this is the reason why God exists. People like this, they go out there, they join gangs, they do dumb shit, they know its consequences, but they got nothing to lose. They grew up in poverty, grew up around the gang stuff, joined the, and they do evil amongst their own people, and they slow to understand. These are the type of people who be like, oh, I could count real good. Man, I was a master at math because, you know, because the selling drugs, and, you know, they try to be like, oh, you know, I was a master counter and money and all that good stuff. These are the type of people who only want to learn math in school, or only think that their teacher is going to say that they're good at math in school. I can't stand people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's a whole bunch of the subjects that you got to master, but you still stuck on one. You know, it's the people who worship money, think that money is more than the human life, think that they need to take people's lives for money. The worshipers of money. You know, and these are the people who ruin other people's lives just to get it. You know, whether they were remorseful of it, who cares? If somebody died, I don't care if you were remorseful of it. Somebody just died that I love. You know what I mean? F your remorse. F you, period. You know what I mean? Why you exist? But nevertheless, they do. If you're spiritual, you gotta do that forgiveness stuff if you really care. You know what I'm saying? I think it's effed up, but I understand that music is evil. You know, most people is evil. This world is evil. You know what I mean? Even God, he tell you multiple times in the Bible, if you want to take it there, he say, I am the good and terrible God. You know what I mean? Isaiah 45:7 to tell you more than anything. I don't even want to read it for you. Read it for yourself. Go learn yourself something. But anyway, it's an evil world, you know? Hopefully the brother changes his life. Whether he going to change his life or not, probably. No, fuck no. No, I ain't even going to give him that. But maybe. Who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? YouTube stuff be having us looking at people like they ain't human. Still human. Anyway, what's your thoughts? Subscribe, hit the like button.